It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And in the spotlight is Rashad Bateman. He's more than happy with last week's numbers, going well over 100 yards and scoring twice. It's the Ravens and the Browns, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Browns. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at... a couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And incomplete to open things up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Jackson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson running again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 25 carries, 85 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. This is taken at the 15. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, this is great work by a quarterback here. He's doing anything he can to avoid taking a square hit. I admire the way he worked his way through the initial contact and then continued downfield for good yardage.
They go play action now. Jackson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. taking the give. Now Watson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To the air yet again, Watson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2, Watson. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact right time there, and now 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman from 8 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. 17-0 our score after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Back to throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. And taken right on the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Jackson now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson options out left, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Watson and McDonald here over the middle. The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in. And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done. Tucker now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it? It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Again, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. McDonald makes a catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coach. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 28. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. York able to send this one through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Jackson to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Cleveland offense making their way out. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 47 yards.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Watson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. He finds his man. Complete. It's McDonald.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
This complete to David Bell.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw, Watson. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Jackson.
And this is going to be incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Watson on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw is Watson.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get this down to the 10.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run it again with Chubb. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper from 3 yards out.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson to Bateman there, first down Ravens. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the first down if they can. It's third down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 34-31, a little over 30 seconds remaining. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Jackson to throw, connecting with Andrews.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Jackson. This for all the marbles.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side. An outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.